Mark, you were quite outspoken in there, and you seemed quite knowledgeable, specifically about this environment. Obviously, public transport, railway, spiking crime, but as you said, it has been an ongoing issue for a number of years.
Well, it has, and first of all, rail commuters is not an optional extra. It is a service that has to be provided to millions of people in any country, and in this particular case, our metros. And therefore the safety of the commuters, and it has been underwritten by the Constitutional Court ruling that there has to be a safe commuter service. The fact of the matter is that we do not have a safe commuter service at the moment, rail commuter service, and that should be a worry to everyone. That's why we were interrogating both the police as well as the PRASA representative manager here today as to what systems are in place to ensure that we can get a safe rail commuter service. I am concerned that coming out of the interrogation this morning, that there does appear to be a bit of a blame game that is taking place. I was reassured by the police that the memorandum of understanding is in the National Commissioner's office, and that will force a relationship and minimum standards as far as safety on rail commuter traffic is concerned.
We are a bit disappointed, and you know that the Rapid Rail Police at the moment don't have any investigative capability. And given the spike in crime and how the profile of crime within the rail environment has changed, I think it's something that needs to be looked at, that within the rail environment, given the essential nature of the service, given the fact that you're dealing with state assets, which is important for essential services, particularly in Cape Town, where 60% of your commuter, of your public transport market make use of rail, that there must be a focused attention around crime in the system, particularly in terms of investigative capability, but also more importantly, there need to be also a strong intelligence, capability within SAPS that focuses on crimes within the rail environment. So you rather detect early and you prevent a situation where a train eventually burns, or cables are cut and the system, is crippled because of these incidents. So therefore, intelligence is very important, and we would want to work very close with police to ensure that intelligence capability is built, which focuses then on the rail system.
And I guess more alarmingly is the violent crime, particularly highlighted by the event that happened last week with Darren August being stabbed and thrown off a train.
Well, that was just a highlighted incident. I think it happens on a daily basis. There's a lot of crime that's taking place on trains because there are a lot of undesirables on trains. From the selling of product to Bible punching to people who go there with the sole purpose of robbing people. There's too much free access onto our trains for purposes other than just commuting.
It's pretty clear that the main issue here is a lack of resources, a lack of visible policing. What are yourselves, the SAPS and provincial government doing in terms of working together to try and resolve this?
As I've indicated in the session, as we speak today, starting today, there's a very high level security in Daba that is being organized where, chairman of the board, some of the ministries will be represented there, the key ministries, and that Indaba is going to focus specifically on the challenges that we have within the rail system, as PRASA, but it's more focused on finding solutions, and key to that is going to be how do we professionalize our security within the rail system. Secondly, how do we also then, make it an essential service? How do we, start the process of actually transforming our current system of security belonging to unions to actually become an essential service where there's a different dispensation in terms of how you deal with their disputes within the organization, so you don't have the disruptive nature of a normal sort of dispute of an organized, belonging to a union as it is at the moment.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.